Hey everyone, it's Taylor. Shasta. If you're wondering why I'm in my bathing suit, it's because one, it's almost summer. Two, we just got a, I just got a, my parents just got a hot tub, so I'm just gonna probably wait a couple more hours or so, ish, like an hour or two. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. I wanted to do, I'm finally ready to do a storytime video. This just all like happened really recently. But it's about how I basically got my heart broken and got screwed over and still am getting screwed over. Basically, that's what this video is about. Hey! Hey girl, hey! How's it going? Hope things are going well. But yeah. So, this story, starts... It started around, January. I'm glad things are going good for you, by the way, Lex. Anyways, oh gosh. It started probably in, me and this guy, on Facebook that I was Facebook friends, were just randomly talking, and it was on New Year's Eve. It was on New Year's Eve, I remember that, because I was at a Recycle Percussion concert, and we were just kind of just talking back and forth. He was in Florida with his older brother, and I'm still here, but we used to be coworkers a long time ago at McDonald's. But he basically left his ex-girlfriend at the when they were working there. But they left, him and his girlfriend left that place a long time ago. Blah blah blah. His big ass story about how basically they broke up and it was just a really bad situation for him. It it was just like it was just a very manipulative relationship, and it was unacceptable, but he basically never completely moved on. He still hasn't to this date moved on from his ex. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But he was in a relationship with her though for like 3 years. So I guess I can understand that part, but still, you know what? Like, grow the fuck up. Come on, dude. You can't. He's been basically using his past as an excuse. And I'm gonna probably mention that again because this like guy really been fucking with my, like, screwing with my head. But anyways, we were talking. He was coming back. Oddly enough, it was February. It was Valentine. It was the day before Valentine's Day in February that he was coming back to New Hampshire. So I was happy. He was happy. He was just talking about. We were talking about stuff. How he wanted to be with me. He wanted to have a. We even got into like a deep. It was like. I just felt a really deep connectionship with this guy. I just felt like a really deep connection. Like, I was like, this is the one. Like, this, like, you just kind of had that feel. I just kind of had that vibe, that feeling. He was talking about like how he wanted to marry me. I want to have kids with me even. which I guess looking back now, like, that's a little bit bizarre with only, like, in a month or two of knowing each other, like, actually talking to each other, even though we've known about each other, but we haven't, like, talked. But it was just, like, a weird situation, in that way. But, anyways, we were talking, vibing. I just felt like he's the one I'm gonna lose my virginity to, and that did happen. Like, the next day, like Valentine's Day, I think we hung out or whatever. Like, we really were in love at the time. We really loved each other at the time. Like, but he just really cheered me up every time, even like the day before school. He cheered me up. Like, it was just like, because I felt like shit the day before the next semester, and he just made me feel good. He just made me feel like a better person. You know how, like, a relationship, like a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship should. You should always bring each other up. So, I just hope I don't cry. Because, like, but I really believe we did have feelings for each other. We really did. So, and then come in the beginning of March-ish is when we both started fighting, I guess. And another friend was involved, but I don't really want to talk about that situation. I think I might have talked about that situation in a different video. Thank you, by the way. That is so freaking true. Ugh. But, like, he basically turned out to be a complete, like, douche to me. And it was, of course, it's like, after I lost my virginity to him, which I don't know if that also has another effect. If that's another reason why I'm so connected, like, to this person. It could be. For some people, that's, like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, you know, but that like, I did lose my virginity to this guy. We did have, I think it was like, we've hung out like 3 or 4 times before we even did that, I believe. But, anyways, and then he turns out to be a complete douchebag to me. Luckily, I had my best friends. I don't know what I would do without my the friends who became my family, technically. I did a YouTube video with them. My last YouTube video, I know it's age restricted. That's because Mad Libs. It's awesome. It was a great video, but I think it had to be age restricted a little bit because we're dirty-minded people. Like, I don't know, we really are sometimes, but we just had a fun time filming it. But they've had my back since day one in high school, and really encouraged me to get him out of my life. Really. And it was really hard to do. It's not easy after you lose your virginity to a guy. Like, I think it is true. You do feel a strong attachment to this person. But he just wasn't he explained it like he just wasn't ready to move on. He just was not ready to be in a committed relationship, and that's what it was. That's what it was for him, and I was like, and I was ready. He wasn't. That's pretty much how it ended. And the thing was, he still wanted to be friends, and we're still friends, but we're not as close as we were. And then we got into another argument again with the same person that really she's just this other his other friend, basically, who I've known longer than him, is a complete bitch. Like, she just likes to start shit. And then we had another argument. And looking back, looking back at that second argument, I meant everything that I said. I don't take anything back that I said to him. I was just so freaking heartbroken that I just felt rage. Like, I was just done. Like, I knew I had to end this. I knew, like, deep in my heart that this isn't going anywhere. This will never freaking go. But when we were still talking as friends, I still had hope that we would somehow be together, even though that was not, like, possible. Like, never possible right now. We're just like we're just really different. We have different mindsets, and that's what it comes down to. Do I regret, now that I look back, a little bit back now, like, oh my, like, it's just so crazy. I don't, like, now looking back, I realized that I shouldn't have let him walk over me the second, because I did, like, when we were friends, I let him use me for whatever he needed, because I still wanted to see him, I still wanted to talk to him, I still held hopes of being with him, like, but now we both know that we know we aren't right for each other. We both see that's not gonna happen. We both see that now, and I sometimes still think that somehow we'll be together, even though we probably won't. But it just sucks. It just really sucks feeling all those emotions. Um, Even when I'm not thinking about it, it will be something like my day will be frustrating by something else, and it'll just come back to those, like, emotions. Like today, happy Friday the 13th, by the way. Oh my god. I still work at McDonald's, and oh my god, by the time I clocked in and clocked out, it was busy non-stop, and I'm like, oh boy, like, if I, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, and it doesn't help that whenever there's a rush, the managers kind of freak out, and then everyone else freaks a little bit out. Like, we get, like, anxiety, and then that's what it is, and it's like, oh my gosh, like, it was just so much. And then I thought about doing a video of this, but oh, it's so crazy though what a person can do to you in a short amount of time. But with like friends and family, and if you have that support, you can get through this, and you will get through this. And now I'm just kind of, I just don't, right now, I just want to finish school. I just want to finish the semester of my school year as strong as I can, and just I'm just ready for summer. I'm really ready for summer to start. I can't wait. I got this cute like bikini, you guys. I love it. And I got this at Target, but I might do another video, um, a different random video for bathing suits and stuff, or just like kind of maybe showing the like my review. That's what it is. My review. Oh my gosh, can't think today. But right now in my life, I'm gonna focus on finishing up school, spending time with my friends. One of my friends' birthday is coming up, so I just can't wait to spend the day with him. He's my brother. Like, even though we aren't related by blood, like, oh, just, ugh. Oh, but I guess the lesson of this video is don't let someone, if you know something's off, don't let anyone walk all over you. I've done that. It really sucks. Like, just don't know your own worth. Like, that is the fucking key. Remind yourself, like, every day. um I have a whiteboard that I will write like inspirational quotes and everything, and helps that just kind of helps a little bit motivate me, and just kind of what is it? I don't know this word, but just know your worth, know your value, like. And if people, this is the biggest lesson I've learned. If people don't like you for who you are, they can just they can go screw themselves. Like they're just not worth your time. They just aren't worth it. Like, no, just know your worth. Like, just don't give them the time of day. And, but anyways, I think I'm gonna end this video right here. Thank you guys. Thank you for whoever's watching right now. And I'm gonna probably do a chef, and just thank you for listening to what I had to say. Even though it sucks at the moment, I know in the long run it will get better. It will get better.